ready.
No. You're right here.
The wind, you guys. Is this necessary?
Go change.
Awful. No, that is not cute.
Yeah, I'm going.
I need someone to make me laugh.
Where's Kim?
Kim is always late. Come here. Get out of our way. Stop. Jealous.
Stop!
Enough.
So gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis is the synthesis of glucose from a non-carbon source, right? The starting point of gluconeogenesis is pyruvic acid. You can also use oxaloacetic acid and dihydroxyacetone phosphate as entry points, right? Lactic acid, some amino acids from proteins, and glycerol from fats can be used to convert into glucose. Now, gluconeogenesis is the exact reverse process of glycolysis, right? Some of the reactions are the same, but there are three new ones.
Oxaloacid is synthesized from pyruvic acid. It is also the first compound to react with acetyl-CoA in the citric acid cycle. The concentration of acetyl-CoA and ATP determines the fate of oxaloacetate. If the concentration of acetyl-CoA is low and the concentration of ATP is high, then gluconeogenesis proceeds. Also, ATP is required for a biosynthesis sequence of gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis occurs mainly in the liver, with a small amount also occurring in the cortex of the kidney. Very little gluconeogenesis occurs in the brain, skeletal muscles, heart muscles, or other body tissue. Instead, these organs have a high demand for glucose. Therefore, gluconeogenesis is constantly occurring in the liver to maintain the glucose level.
I remember this day I went to see a cricket match to see Rohit Charles Lara, because he's so famous and everybody like him. That day was real fun, it was real entertaining and everything. That's the day he broke the world record. But what I remember when I did is that he, after breaking the world record and he ran around the field and thing, he just fall down. I got real frightened. I was like, what going on? I didn't know what happened to this man. And ambulance and they had to come. And then when the ambulance come, he went to the hospital and they apparently said how he had this hypoglycemic effect or something.
What is the name of this patient here? I can't see, girl.
Rohit Charles Lara.
Doc, break the record.
Okay, you.
Break the record.
No, you take your time, man. Come on, let me tell you. So, Mr. Rohit Charles Lara, the reason you are here is because you got dizzy on the field and we brought you in, okay? And that is because your body was in a fasting period. Your blood glucose level is very low, and hence you are seeing the effects of hypoglycemic. Okay, you get that?
This is gluconeogenesis. As the name suggests, it is the making of a new sugar. Specifically, it is the making of a new glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. This process is mainly occurring in the liver. Gluconeogenesis takes place in the fasting state when glucose levels are low. It is important that we maintain a constant glucose level since glucose is the primary energy source for the brain and erythrocytes. This metabolic pathway is necessary during overnight fasting to maintain the glucose level. To understand gluconeogenesis, we must first note the three glucogenic precursors: lactate, glycerol, and glucogenic amino acids. Gluconeogenesis is basically the reverse of glycolysis, except for three reactions where the enzymes used in glycolysis are non-reversible. As a result, there are three bypass reactions which allows pyruvate to successfully be converted to glucose. Pyruvate is converted to oxaloacetate using the enzyme pyruvate carboxylase and cofactor biotin. In the process, one ATP molecule is used. Pyruvate carboxylase is also known as an ABC enzyme since ATP biotin and carbon dioxide is used. Oxaloacetate cannot enter the cytosol. Therefore, it is reduced to malate using mitochondrial malate dehydrogenase. Malate then enters the cytosol, where it is oxidized to oxaloacetate using cytosolic malate dehydrogenase. In the cytosol, oxaloacetate is converted to phosphoenol pyruvate using the enzyme phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase. In this process, one GTP molecule is used and one carbon dioxide molecule is produced. Fructose 6-phosphate is formed from the hydrolysis of a phosphate ester in carbon 1 from fructose 1,6-bisphosphate using the enzyme fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase. The phosphatase enzyme suggests that there is the removal of an inorganic phosphate molecule. Bypass reaction 3. Glucose is formed from the hydrolysis of a phosphate ester in carbon 6 of glucose 6-phosphate using the enzyme glucose 6-phosphatase.
I had this friend, we used to nickname she and call she Gulabia because she used to look just like a gulab jamun. She was like all of that. And this girl is real eat, like she's eat 24/7. So at her time she had a boyfriend. I don't know how he, after a while when he break up with she, nobody didn't see she for a real long time. And then all of a sudden we hear Gulabia having a big party for she birthday. Everybody was like, yeah, we definitely going in that party, going to have real best food. It was a real shocker when we see Gulabia. We was like, Gulabia, wait. She was like, damn, she looked just like a Cokes butter. Like all of a sudden during the party, this girl just like knock out everybody. Like I get real frightened, and the ambulance had to come. Afterwards, everybody wanted to know, well, what really happened to she? How she get so? What happened? And we got to find out that she was starving. She said she used to refuse to eat. As a result, she got thinner, but she collapsed on the day of her party.
Hey, the book was hot today. It's Friday, huh? See me? I really can't handle this again now, boy.
What are you talking about?
I really can't handle this again now, boy.
You dumping me?
What that now, boy? I go honest.
You not serious? Not even good guy. Can't believe what just happened, huh? He dumped me? Cause I too fat? You know what? He goes sorry.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks.
Somebody call the ambulance,
Hello 911. Send ambulance first.
I'm there, somebody dead. Somebody dead?
Oh my God, what's wrong with her?
She was real starving. She self-fully on a diet.
She glucose level real low.
In this scenario, the fasting period was due to starvation, which led to the glucose level in the blood being very low. So now, as a result, gluconeogenesis will have to take place to increase that glucose level in the blood.
Metabolic disorders involve chemical reactions in your body which upset the process of metabolism. Metabolism is the process of making energy from food. To work properly, your metabolism must break down the food you eat into sugars and acids. You also need to have the right amount of each of these substances so that when the disorder occurs, the body will usually have too much or too little of these important substances. There are various ways in which metabolic disorders occur, and it is usually happens when certain organs fail or become diseased. In some cases, metabolic disorders could be hereditary.
An example of a metabolic disorder is diabetes. Diabetes itself is attributed to both hereditary and environmental factors and involves the sufferer having an abnormally high blood sugar level. It is caused by insulin levels becoming insufficient and leading to symptoms such as large urine production, thirst, lethargy, blurred vision, and weight loss. Insulin is available medically, meaning that the condition can be treated but not cured. There are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 symptoms include increased urination, increased thirst, weight loss, and increased appetite. Type 2 symptoms include increased thirst, increased urination, increased appetite, fatigue, blurred vision, frequent or slow healing infections, and erectile dysfunction.
I remember this man in my village, he name was Raj, but he was a real drunkard, like real ignorant and things. Like plenty times he went to the doctor and told him stop the drinking because he had diabetes now. And well, he keep on drinking. His wife named Pupti carried him by the doctor, and she was a real greedy woman, always wanted the insurance money and things because you know he was such a drunkard. And they went to the doctor. The man told him stop drinking. He gone back drinking, and had this time he fall down and he had to go to the hospital, and so happened they amputated his leg. He was real mad about that, but that's where he was getting his sister.
Hey, alright
buddy, take it. So that's why what happened today?
Yeah, I taking the same thing at General's Malava. Hit no one there.
Wait till Pupti here, you say that, you know she
Pupti who? Look, me I had time with she can even cook food for me. Me I had time with she, just never one day.
Take it easy.
Well, I going up the road dinner, so tomorrow.
Alright, it's rotate.
Alright, girl. Hey. She wants to open the door,
You're drunk, you can't open it.
Alright.
I don't know when this old drunk I'm gonna reach home.
Johnny, what is the line? Oh Lord. Pupti, open the door! This old witch trash is never leave the door open for me.
Rajpat, you not reach home?
Well, Angela.
Where you was?
Where I was?
Let me see you. You drunk?
No, girl, I stole off.
Rajpat, Raji, I'm telling you, you're diabetes. Dr. Bakwe say stop the drinking.
Well, what are you gonna do? One day to death. I had to death one day.
Tomorrow morning, you better get your ass up early because you're going to the doctor.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Rajput. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning, doc.
So what can I do for you today?
It's real dirty, she dirty.
What's wrong with him? Last time I gave him medication, what's wrong with him?
He drinking every day. He coming home to eat my roti. Yesterday he was feeling dizzy and thing.
Okay. So something like a situation like the last time he gave you
Yes,
medication?
just like the last
Okay,
time and the time before that and the time before that one.
We'll just run some tests and see what goes on with him, right? So Mr. Rajput, if you could just sit upright, let's see what's going on with you here. So sit up upright, you know?
Hopefully, man.
Open your mouth. Let's do a blood test and see what's wrong. Let's check your sugar levels. Okay, Mr. Rajput, from the results I'm seeing here, right, is that your sugar levels in your body is very high. I need to control that as you are diabetic because
Sure.
as you are diabetic, that means your glucose does not break down
Okay.
when you need it, right?
Alright.
So you need to maintain a proper diet.
Okay.
Don't mark me, man.
Sorry, you need to maintain a proper diet and
I
this
just said,
alcohol.
okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I need to maintain. Stop that alcohol drinking, otherwise you will end up in a box.
Yeah. To take self.
Okay, let's need to amputate this guy's leg because his diabetic condition has gotten worse. I need to cut out his foot.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Because
The condition.
honest, the operation was a success.
So what the?